Hello, hello everyone. How are we all doing? Hopefully you can all see and hear me fine and the puzzle's looking fine. Good to be back. So who have we got? Let's see. Uh, so Jess Haslam has joined. Thank you so much for joining, Jess. I don't know if you're actually here, but thank you. Maybe you'll watch later. Hi Gryffindor. I'm doing well, thank you. And yes, I was very happy to get the puzzle. I will show it to you. But I was thinking a live stream would might be good. I'll talk about that a wee bit more shortly. We have two Julies, Julie T, greetings, and Julie Colwell. Hello, hello. Thomas is here. Hi, Thomas. Who else have I missed? Sam's here. Good morning, Steve Sam. Sonia's here. Angela's here. Claire's here. Feels like forever since being here. I know, it's because I'm not doing Tuesdays. It does feel like a long time, doesn't it? It's kind of weird. I only did Tuesdays for a few weeks, and now it's like it feels like part of the routine. It has been good to have a few days off, though. I must admit, I've been I don't know why I seem to have been just crazy busy just lately. But yes, I've missed it as well, Claire. Clark's here. Hi, Clark. Oh, thank you, Sam. I'm glad. I'm glad you can see and hear me fine. I'm still having some teething problems with this camera. Like like it works fine when it works, if that makes sense. But sometimes I can't get it to just like come up. I can't get the picture to come up, and I have to faff around for ages. Eventually, I managed to get it, but I don't know. I've not quite figured out the right faff to get it to work. But anyway, I'm glad you can see and hear me fine. Um, Right, who else? Who else? Who else? Soul Empress is here. Hello, hello. And Sonia Coleman and Skull. Hello. Winter. Just wanted to wish you a great stream, or two great streams. I'm headed to my sister's tomorrow. Have lots to get ready. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun, Winter. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. Forget how far Forgot how far you've already come with this puzzle. So beautiful. Yeah, I did a little bit of sorting beforehand though last week, so that helped. Like, I didn't completely sort it, but I did have a few piles I could work on, so I was able to actually start building pretty quick. So I mean, there's a lot of loose pieces sort of on the board, but I got a couple of chunks here and a couple of chunks here done. So yeah, it went quite well, and the whole edge is done as well. So thank you all for being here. 8:30 p.m. Thursday, and you're in Queensland, Australia. Sounds nice. Okay, so that sounds like a decent time for you. Hi, Emma Jane Watts. How are you? Hello, Nance. I'm doing very well, thank you. Gaming weekend and spend time with the nephew. Oh, that sounds perfect. That sounds perfect. Thought you said pizza instead of puzzle. I was seeing things. Well, there's two Z's, I guess. Um, oh, the big slice of life. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I saw your pictures of that. Was it 3 years ago, Winter, that you finished Life? Was it like the anniversary? Um, the other day. Is that why you posted it, or did you finish? I don't think you finished it recently, did you? I don't know. I'm not sure now. Hello, Slitherpuff. Sorry you missed the Saturday stream. You never slept. Oh, that's okay. Oh, you overslept. Sorry, you overslept. So, do you know what? Sleep is important. So I understand completely. So, the puzzle. This is the one I'm doing. It's only week two. So, just as a reminder, this is a good loot puzzle. Brand I've never done before. And the artwork is by Redina Tilley. It's a very colourful image, and it is called Sleeping Giants. And it's from a series called Imagination. And it says Imagination across the front of the box. Now, the reason I've got the back of the box here is because the front of the box doesn't show the whole image, and it has a lot of writing over the top of it. This is the whole image unobscured. So let me zoom in for you, and you can see it. And I actually thought at first that the puzzle was called Imagination. But it isn't. It is. I sort of discovered this because I was looking for it on Amazon, and then I found a whole bunch of others that also said Imagination, and I thought, well, that's odd. Why are they all called that? And I realised it was kind of a series. So this one's called Sleeping Giants, and it's a really lovely image. Easy so far, but I am finding it fun and just love the colours. I like the piece quality, and I think it's really good. So I'm very excited. And I was excited to discover as well that Good Loot Puzzles do The Witcher puzzles. They do puzzles about The Witcher, which I'm a big fan of, and I was got really excited when I saw that. So I think there will be more Good Loot puzzles on my puzzling horizon. So that is the box image. And if anybody wants to see it again, do let me know, and I'll show you. So I'm going to put that on my wee box lid holder just now, and that can just sit over there. Good morning, after Eve, Sandra. How you doing? Oh no, just roughly 2 or 3 years. I had issues with her, so I couldn't lay it out. It's just stayed under my bed. Oh, so you finally laid it out. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. It looks so cool. You both were sleeping. Well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. At least you can watch them afterwards. I know it's not quite the same, but at least you can watch them afterwards. Congrats again. Oh no, I've read that. Read that. Uh, Julie, I'm also from Queensland. To Queensland. We got a new puppy after Poppy died. Honestly, it's like having a toddler. Yeah, they are like that, aren't they? Oh, well, sorry to hear about Poppy, and I'm so happy you got a new puppy. Is it cute? It must be cute. What kind of puppy is it? Hello, Anna. Hello, Ohana. Sweet was really crazy at work. Happy to be here with you to puzzle and relax. Oh, yeah, that sounds like just the ticket after a crazy week at work. Even if I'm technically working right now. Hello, fellow Australians. Emma Jane, we need a new dog in our life. Hopefully, my daughter will get one first. Oh, dogs are lovely, aren't they? Hello, Sandra Lee. Oh, God, a couple of Sandras as well. Two Julies, two Sandras. Just like Bluey. Oh, yes, we like Bluey. Good Loot is mostly gaming and TV shows puzzles, and I believe other products as well. I didn't know they do just pretty images. Yeah, well, this was my introduction to Good Loot, so um, I hadn't heard of them before. So it was a case of I didn't really know they did gaming puzzles because this was sort of the first one I saw. But it's very exciting. It's very exciting to to discover that they do. Love puzzles with lots of colour. Oh, you won't be disappointed by this one, Sandra. It has lots and lots of colour. Just finished a 1,000 piece Harry Potter puzzle, Clementoni, my first by that brand. I love the brand now. Yeah, I like Clementoni. Clementoni's good. Clementa is a good all-round brand, and it does large piece counts as well. So can't complain. Impossible puzzle. Oh yeah, I've not done one of their impossible puzzles. Well, they look tough. Took me 4 days. That's not bad. Never taken me that long before. Yeah, but for an impossible, it's pretty good. It's incredible. I think I prefer the image of wildlife a tiny bit more, but it made sense to do life first since I got both at once. Yeah, build your way up the piece counts, I guess. Wildlife's stunning. I mean, so is life, but it's just I don't know. The bigger it gets, and the biggest I've seen it all together is 7 sections. But the bigger it gets, the more I'm just staggered by it. It's just so lovely. I was stopping by my son's hairdresser to get him an appointment. She got a dog in her salon. Ah, even if it's out back with a security gate. Oh, bless. So want to go there, Sandra. Old Tasmania. Hello, Purple Cat. How are you? Can't stay long. Have to head for work soon, but it's nice to be here for a little while. Oh, thank you for being here. He's a Labrador ex-Cocker Spaniel. Ah, I'm trying to think. I don't think that's got an amalgamated name, has it? Thinking Labradoodle, that's Poodle and Labrador. It's called Ralphie. Oh, it sounds lovely. My mum's got a Cocker Spaniel. Slitherpuff. Is that the one with all the HP characters in gold frames? Oh, I know that one. That one looks crazy hard. Right, I've got to get some puzzling done. So last time I did the edge and I got yellows out and sort of oranges because they stood out to me. So I got like the sunset bit done. And then I pulled out a lot of the water pieces, which were kind of a purplish blue, and it had a specific sort of texture to it. So I managed to build up some sections of that. I've been pulling out these. These are the trees against the blue sky, and there's more than one tree. But I felt like the contrast with the blue sky was quite stark. So I pulled a bunch of those out, although quite how many I can get in, I'm not sure, because there's more than one tree, as I said. Might be able to get a few in here because there's a tree that goes up between these two areas. Um, so that would be good if I could. In fact, wait a minute. There we go. Well, there's two trees, so I can't quite join that up yet. But that's what these are up here, and then um, these are just some leftovers from this pile. What I also had sorted out were some dark pieces because this bottom right corner is quite a dark area. And these are red pieces, which are mostly trees, like the tree trunks are red. So there's quite a lot of them, and I've sort of just kept them to one side, but it might be worthwhile pulling these out. That's not red, I don't know why that's in there. Um, because there's a lot of transition lines between sort of tree and then background. So it's possible this might be a good way to go, like that. Um, I don't know, I just feel like that might be a good way to go next. So I will have a look at those in a little bit. I think there's more though. It was quite a rough sort. Um, I'm wondering about maybe just getting some of these dark pieces in first and seeing if I can build out that bottom corner because there's not much of this puzzle is dark really. A lot of it's just quite bright colours. There's some in the bottom left, some sort of thick leaves that are a wee bit darker, but maybe I can fit a bunch of these pieces in. Let's see how it goes. And if I need to just go back to the box and go back to sorting again, then that's fine as well. See, there's another one of those. These are going to be good to go out next, I think. So yeah, let's get on with it. I've got my tea today. Got my tea with Grace on the cup, so I will just be having a slurp every now and again. Cockerador. Is that an official dog breed name now? Because you can get cockapoos as well. Cocker spaniels and poodles. And then there's labradoodles. I've never heard of cockerador. Cockador. Cute name. It is a cute name. Sandra, that's the one. The frames are very difficult. Yeah, I bet. I'm familiar with gold frames. Puppies are cute. Quite a handful. Yeah. They don't stay puppies for long, but they do stay cute. Oh, Jane, we lost both our dogs at the end of 2023. My daughter's July 2nd. Last year, we missed them so much. I know you do miss them, don't you? Part of the family. Yes, the 92nd day of the month. Right, so I'll flip these over and see what I can see. It's just dark background with some dark blues and greens, sort of just vegetation and undergrowth, I guess. I think that's what this area is supposed to be. There's one there. That's a little bit of the artist signature. So that was quite easy to find. Right, these ones are standing out because there's like bright bits against the dark. They're a bit further up. Uh, hmm, there we are. Right, go there. Yes, it does. And that, I think, is that side. And okay, so there's not too many, but there's not much that really makes them stand out either. So hopefully I can fill this bit out without too much bother. These bits are going in okay. So maybe I can just expand the island out and eventually attach it down here. There's some blue areas here, there. The shapes of these pieces are quite handy too, because there's quite a variety in the individual shapes, so that's good as well. That helps. So go there. No. Right. Did I just try that one? I think I did. There, that one. Yeah, shape's definitely helping. I'm sort of growing this island out really at the moment. And I'm hoping I've got enough to be able to attach it down here. Oh, hmm. No, where's that one? Oh, okay. It's full of kind of light coloured leaves. Again, I can't really attach them yet though. There, that goes there. One goes there. Where's that one? We got that one? Hmm. Let's think what I've got to tell you. Um, I I posted. I'll post on the YouTube community tab as well, actually. At some point. But I I was interviewed by another local paper the other day, which was really cool. I knew that I was going to get a call because the girl that interviewed me, she was in touch and said, "Can I call you?" And then she phoned me and we chatted for like an hour about puzzles. And it was just kind of like general questions about the channel, really. But she'd heard about me through GoFundMe because of the campaign that for Befrienders Worldwide. And they'd passed on some information to various members of the press, and yes, they got back to me, and it's a lovely article. It's a really really nice article. I was really pleased with it, and so I've shared it in the Discord server, but I haven't shared it yet on YouTube, so I'll need to share it there as well. But it's an online article. I think it might be in the hard copy. It's in a publication called The Courier, which if you're in Scotland, you might be familiar with. Um, but yeah, that was a really nice thing. Really nice thing. And what else? What else have I got to tell you? Okay, so on the speed puzzling note, These are going in, by the way. These are slow but sure going in. On a speed puzzling note, the UK nationals have been arranged and announced for next year. They're in April and they're in the same place. And there's a teams category for that one now as well, which is great. They didn't do teams last year. I'm not sure why. So I've got my tickets for that, and I've got my pairs partner and my team members. So I'll tell you about that in a second. But they've also announced a Welsh national competition in Cardiff in Wales, and I'm going to that too. So it's very exciting. So I've got some some speed puzzle practice to do. I've not done any in a while because I never went to Worlds, and so yeah, I'm a little bit out of practice. So I need to get practicing again. But I do have some puzzles to practice on. My Worlds puzzles arrived yesterday because the Worlds puzzles are on sale at the moment in some countries, and not on sale, but like they're for a limited time. They are selling them. They're not kind of on a sale price, if you see what I mean. Um, so yeah, that's exciting. And my pairs partner in the nationals, the UK nationals, is the same person as I paired with last time. So Chris from the Hobby Mad Dad. He's got a YouTube channel as well. And Chris and I are teaming up with Sarah and Scarlett. Sarah I met last year at the UK Nationals. In fact, she rescued my puzzle headband. Do you know the homemade puzzle headband I have? And one of the pieces that was stuck on fell off, and she brought me some glue to fix it. So she was a lifesaver, and so she was my puzzle headband rescuer. And I got in touch with her. I was like, "Do you want to pair up?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm already got a pair with Scarlett, but maybe we can join together for teams." So that's what we're going to do. So that's really exciting. But I am pairing up with Sarah at the Welsh Nationals. And then we found team members through Facebook, through the UK JPA Facebook group. And so we're pairing up with Claire and Lizzie, who are sisters. And they've done a fair bit of speed puzzling before. So yeah, it's exciting stuff. A lot of trips. Um, oh gosh, I always think of a bunch of things I have to tell you, and then it all kind of goes out of my head. Here we go. That will attach. Yes. There we go. So this was building up not too bad. What are we saying? We've always had dogs, so we didn't wait. I prefer dogs to people. Are you going to get another dog? Was my daughter's dog. Is anybody on here dog and cat people? Because growing up, we had dogs and cats. And you know, you have this like saying where it's like you're a dog person or a cat person. I kind of always found that I was both really. I love cats and dogs. I do miss having a dog though. I've missed a bit of the chat here, so I do apologise, but hiya, Danish Puzzler, how are you doing? Made it home with only 9 puzzles in my suitcase. Well done, me. Yeah, that's pretty good going. That's pretty good going. Well done. Did you have fun? Was it a great time? I hope so. They leave behind a huge hole. Yeah, it's true. They do. They do. Pomeranian. Oh, they're cute. Pomeranians are cute. Tough coats to keep on top of, but cute. Great restraint. Yeah, it really is. So cool. Yeah, thank you. I have a 6-year-old German Shepherd. Oh, love shepherds. Our other shepherd died last year in November. I love shepherd. Is it a long-haired shepherd or a short-haired shepherd? And is it black and tan? We had a shepherd for a little while. They're so lovely. Daughter's cat Bellatrix was heartbroken. They were the best of friends. Yeah, this is our cats and dogs really got on. Vicky, were you looking for someone to join your team? Did I see that on Instagram? Yeah, so I put a post up on Facebook and Sarah put a post up on Instagram. She sort of manned Instagram and I manned Facebook. And we got a couple of responses sort of at the same time, so we were sort of choosing between two. It was a hard choice, but um we went with Claire and Lizzie Knighton. So I may have met them. I'm not sure. They probably were at Nationals last year, um but yeah, like so we're all chatting. We've got a little group chat going now, and we're all chatting away, and um we've come up with a team name, and this is for the yeah for the Welsh Nationals. We've come up with a team name, and it's called Geographically Puzzled. And the reason we called that is because we're all scattered across different parts of the UK. So I'm up in Scotland, Sarah's down in Norwich, and then you've got Claire and Lizzie who are like south. They're in like Somerset, I think they said. So they're like south England. So we were sort of playing with names on that basis, and that's what we came up with, geographically puzzled. Um, what did we agree on with the UK nationals team? Oh, we're called three-quarter puzzle tubers. Because Scarlett is also a puzzle YouTuber. And there's only Sarah in our team that isn't a YouTuber. So there's me and the Hobby Mad Dad and Scarlett. And we've all got channels, so we're called Three-Quarter Puzzle Tubers. I think that's the name we plumped for. So we'll need to get some t-shirts sorted. But yes, so we were looking for somebody, but we found somebody pretty quick, so we were lucky. So lucky you can get world's puzzles. Canada didn't get them. Oh, really? Can you get them from America? I think America's selling them. A US Ravensburger, I think. Or can you not get them? Maybe Neve can cheer you on. I know, I know. I don't know which part of Wales she's in. Cardiff's like South Wales. Um, I'm not sure which part of Wales Neve's in. Would be really cool to see you do a competition. Can't wait to cheer you on. Yeah, I've done a couple. I've done a couple, but it's the last one I went to was UK Nationals earlier this year. No way fast enough for speed puzzling. I'm not really fast, I have to say. I'm just average, an average speed puzzler. I wouldn't say I'm slow, but I wouldn't say I'm like super fast either. Hopefully, practice will make me a bit better. More of a plodder. Puzzle plodder. I like it. Yes, we have both. We have two cats and we did have two dogs. They loved each other. Yeah, yeah, same. In our household, we had cats and dogs. Love both. Sprocket sees the cats and thinks he's one of them anyway. Sprocket, I love that. Hello, Helen, by the way. Love cats, dogs, and bunnies. Had all three, but dogs right now. Yeah, we had birds for a while. We had cats, dogs, and birds. You know, so it's we didn't used to. I think we used to have the cats out of the room when the birds were flying around. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, I think we did. I think we did. Just don't have the lifestyle for a dog. Yeah, I mean, I don't really. I can't really keep a dog here. We don't have a garden and stuff. I sort of feel like dogs need a garden. Um, both cats and dogs for a very long time, but now I just have one dog. Both cats and dogs. Yay! So we've got cats and dog people. Cat and dog people. This is good. Dogs and hamsters. Ah, okay. Found that dog and cat persons are usually horse people as well. Really? I like horses, but I don't own one. They don't tend to like you. Gypsy has a long hair and a tricolour. Oh, nice. Dark ginger brown and flecks of white. Oh, sounds beautiful. No, the Ravensburger store isn't shipping to Canada right now. Oh, I think it's tariffs. Oh, what a shame. Mm, that sucks. You look fast to us. Oh, thank. Well, I mean, I'm more comparing it to the speed puzzling world of puzzlers, if you see what I mean. I am definitely no um Victor or Carty or Veronica or any of those. I'm you know I'm not even Jeanette fast. Like and well, Jeanette is fast. I'm sort of I'm sort of average around about the hour mark ish. So. So, I would say I can be speedy, but I'm not. In a competition setting, I'm usually about middle ground. Hmm. If you're average at puzzling, I'm a snail. Speed puzzling. What is Sandra Sybil, Gryffindor, Purple Cat? Hello, SS. How you doing? Grew up with dogs, but as an adult, my parents have had cats, and I have one too. With one left after my cat died 2 years ago, and he was one of the cats that suddenly decided he lived there now. Oh, right. Good noon. Hello, Gustin. How you doing? A better speed puzzle than me for sure, at least. Well, as I say, I don't think I'm a bad speed puzzler. That's usually where I end up on the tables, just somewhere in the middle. Which is fine. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I honestly do it more for the fun aspect than anything else. It's just fun. Go into speed puzzle competitions. It's the community's fun. So I'm obviously looking forward to that a lot as well. So it should be good. It should be good. Right, this oh there we go. Goes there. That's good. This is gonna go around here somewhere, yes. Sometimes I think just stopping puzzling and chatting for a bit gets me back into things. Because then I'll start finding pieces. Right, where are you? Ah, that one? No. I'm willing to bet you go around here somewhere. There's a little bit of yellow leaf there that stood out. Oh, and just harking back to the paper article I was talking about, Puzzle Camp gets a mention. I actually was telling the lady about that, and because she was asking me about the fundraiser that I did, the marathon, and I said, "Oh, I've got something fun lined up for next year," and I was telling her about the 42K Puzzle Camp. So starting to get the word out. Can't wait for that. That's going to be so much fun. If you haven't, if that's something you're interested in doing, by the way, and you haven't seen it, there is a poll in the post tab on YouTube, and you can vote for which preferred weeks you would do it if you were gonna come. I feel like I've got some really obvious dark pieces missing here. I'm not sure where these go in. I mean, I could have a few over here actually. Might be some over here, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of slowing down a bit now on these. What about that one? Is that one? No, no. I'm slowing down a bit on these. I might just leave those there. And I might just see what I've got in this red pile and see if I can put together some of these trees. They're not all the same shade of red. Some are a bit brighter, some are a bit darker. So, like these, for example, are quite dark. It's obviously a thicker one. There's a sort of a thicker tree over here. So that might be one I can sort of spot a bit more easily. So that's good. Bits of that one coming together. About that one. Ha! I'm not sure if I've got this the right way round at the moment. I'm not sure yet. But I think this one eventually will attach to this one here that you can just see at the edge there. So I finished Big City Collage as well. That was another thing I had to mention. And I'm working on the video for that. It's taken a little while because I have a lot of footage to kind of trawl through. Mm. Um, but I'm hoping to get a video out this weekend on the 42K puzzle camp. I'm going to mix the pieces. And do you know what? Right, I don't know if anybody here. Oh, it's a shame. Is Winter still here? Um, has mixed a ginormous puzzle. I'm not really sure how to go about it. What do you think, Sam? Should I buy a couple of big pulps and use those? Because my board is big, but it's not 42,000 pieces big. I've got to mix them all together. I'm scared I'm going to end up dropping some. Right, so we've got a load of trees coming together here, so this is good. So yeah, how should I do it? What do you think? I know Puzzle Me This had, I mean, he had his massive table already set up. Um, but he did have a couple of boxes, didn't he? That he used to mix it. Am I right in thinking that? I can't remember now. Right, I'm just some of these are just coming together in the box, which is fine. Let's flip these over. There's a bit of the water there. So we're starting to see some tree there. Yeah, I think it goes that way. It's hard to know which way up these go. Yes, so that's a video I'm hoping to put out this week. And yeah, advice on how to go about mixing the thing would be appreciated if anybody has any. More attached to the big puzzle side of the hobby, though. Oh yeah, well, me too. I mean, you know me. You know me. Um, I mean, I would even attempt to speed puzzle a big puzzle, which I sort of tried to do a couple of weeks ago when I did a 5K in 24 hours, or at least I tried to. The one they have left suddenly moved in with them, showed up as a stray. Oh, right. Guess that's how cats are domesticated back when they decide if they want to stay. Yeah, I guess so. We can do it any time. Some people think you can't have birthday cake if it's not your birthday. You can have it any time. Cake's an all year round thing, isn't it? Birthday or otherwise. So yeah, we're just doing a very late Christmas puzzle. I've done at least 3 Christmas puzzles this year. Some such nice Christmas puzzles though. Wise, very wise. I can have birthday cake whenever I want. I used a big tub to mix 24K. Oh, good. Oh, yes, Julie, you've mixed a big puzzle. So yeah, do you think that's the way forward? I'm thinking of maybe getting like maybe 4 tubs or 3. and just pouring a bit of each bag into them and then just shuffling them around, and then they're properly fully mixed up then, aren't they? But maybe it's better if I have an even number, because then Sam, you can take a couple and I'll keep a couple, and then we can do the sorting. It says thanks for making me laugh. Oh dear, I forgot to say good morning after you've Sam, aka Batcat. Yes, big storage tubs. Yeah. What about a storage bin or tub that has a lid that clamps on? Then you can store there and keep it safe without losing pieces. Yeah, that's true. Although I do need to. We're sort of splitting it in half, Sam and I, so we can work on the sorting leading up, because it's going to be fully sorted before, like, in readiness for the event. Hello, Lex Luthor. You guys and your nicknames. I think you're right. We had a big plastic tub or two. We mixed all the bags in. Yeah. Could use the grey wheelie tub and pour part of the bags in at a time, and probably would be better visually if there was a clear tub or two. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that as well, Sam. The wheelie tub's really, really cool because it fits the entire puzzle in as well, which is handy. For Christmas in July. Good morning, after you've Superman. I see you're up early this morning. Just use a garbage bin, put the lid on, and shake like a giant cocktail. Taking my puzzle. Mm. I almost wonder how fast one could do a 5K piece puzzle with a lot of practice. Well, shall I tell you how many hours it took me in the end? So there was the 24 hours that I did, and then I did it in couple hour sessions, and all told it took me about 36 hours. Now, if you think about that, it was another 12 hours to do half the puzzle, because I'd only finished about half during the 24 hours. And I think in a way that puzzle could have been done in less time had it been split up. Because I was slowed down significantly towards the end by the fact that I was just so tired, which is understandable, and I didn't not anticipate that, if you see what I mean. But I think that puzzle could have been done in a shorter amount of time. Um, but yeah, I think there are also easier ones. No, I think I did them in May or June. Christmas, July is not a thing here, so I didn't do them because of that. Hello, Luto the Second. How are you? At the Worlds, there were 5 Christmas puzzles in the team competition. I know, a bit. It went a bit wacky with the puzzle choices. We had Disney and Christmas and all sorts of stuff going on. Okay, now I feel good. My sins have been forgiven. From memory, Puzzle Me This had a large clear container, then he mixed them all in. Then he tipped them all out on the table. He did eventually sort them all into different sized pieces of cardboard. Yes, I remember that. I remember he had loads of bits of cardboard, and I remember he had a tub when he was mixing it. But the thing is, he already had a massive table in place. This isn't, I can't pour 42K pieces on this table. They would just avalanche off it and end up on the floor, and I can't have that because I've got my wildlife pieces down there and it get mixed up with wildlife. My Facebook is full of ads for the Cloudberries advent calendars, just trying to justify €60 to myself. I've not done the Cloudberries one, but I'm lucky. I got gifted the Ravensburger one. Can't wait to do that. Mix them in the bath, then ladle them out into tubs. Yeah, I could mix. Although there's something inherently uncomfortable about pouring a puzzle into the bath. I'd be scared, that the tap would just spontaneously explode and It'd be my look. um, Hang on, but I mean, it's an idea. It's a big enough container, isn't it? Two of them were because I borrowed them from a cousin. Third one was from the library. I mean, it does. You can just do Christmas puzzles whenever, can't you? Really, there's no rule. Couple sounds like a good idea. Also, think about how heavy it will be if Sam needs to lug one home. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Um. Well, I would help with that, but, like getting it to your car. But quite how you get it to the car and then in, I'm not sure. Well, Sam brought it in a big wheelie tub. It got wheels on it, so that helps. Careful about the weight if you have to lift it in and out of cars, etc. Yeah, yeah, this is what I mean. That's why I'm thinking maybe Ford tubs would be better. Puzzle board that fits a 3000. Well, this one here that I'm using now is it fits 6000. It fits a 6000 Clementoni, which are big. Um, but as I say, 42,000 pieces is just gonna topple over the side of it. Vicky, but you also went for a walk and did minor things too, but still only counted 24. Yes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I'm still in the black hole after the worlds, but I'm so happy I reached my goal, finishing in time in the solo competition, knowing I only made my first puzzle 1 year ago. Oh, well done! It's great. Well done, you. Get a tub, throw in Grace, mixing complete. Yes, feline mixer. Right. Sorry, I've got completely sidetracked here. Um, so there's some water pieces here that I've pulled out, but there's bits of tree in them. So now I'm trying to figure out where they go and put them in. Some parts of the water are like reflecting things, so there's like pinks and oranges and stuff in them. So I'm just trying to kind of marry that up. Ah, there we go. There's that. So maybe I can find some more of those. I haven't turned all of them over yet. We've got these. These are water bits as well. And that bit is, and that bit is. Bit is. So it'd be good if I could get the water pieces a bit more amalgamated with these pieces. And I think there's more in there. Um, because I think I only decided to start pulling reds out part way through my shuffling. So there's probably more for me to pull out. So let's see, we've got that one. These pieces have like two trees in. There's kind of two trees together that go up the middle. So that'll be, yeah, that'll, they start down, where do they start? Back here. About there. So then where's that one? That one goes this side of that tree. There we go. So that attaches. And then we've got, that's going to go up here somewhere. That way, I think. Oh, there we go. Oh no. There. It goes there. Does it go there? Possibly. And then there's these. Okay. That goes there. Nope. I'm just trying to work this out. How all these trees go. Um, that's a really dark bit, but you can see some of the water in that. Look how it's recording, isn't it? That's fine. We'll figure it out. Got a tree there that's got dark blue on one side. That could be a sky. Could be sky. That looks like water. Oh, that definitely is. Um, that looks like water as well. And they do. So let's try these. That's that one. So what we've got there is that it like hits a log or something down here, which is sort of orange. So I don't know that I would necessarily have picked that out because it's not really water, it's a log. So I will need to pull out a few more pieces, I think. Right. There. So look at that. Yes. There's the start of the log. And then it goes into darker water under here. In fact, I think that might go there. Yay! Okay, that's good. And this goes further over. I don't know how far over that goes. That goes a bit further over there, I think. Okay. Where do you go? That's definitely water. Just not seeing it at the minute. What about that one? I'm not, that might even be sky, that one. Not certain about that one. Ah, I guess there. Alright, well, this tree's doing good. This tree here. Okay. That one. No. Goes, that goes down there. So that's gonna go here-ish. Oh, that's annoying. It won't let go. Right. Okay. I'm wondering about finding some more red pieces to see if I can just get this together a wee bit more. And I can maybe look out some more water pieces that I may have missed as well. Uh, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So it's time to do a bit more shuffling. But we have got some trees coming together, so that's good. Um, I wanted to brag a little bit. I want to visit to the warehouse of our biggest puzzle shop. Oh, done. It will be 10 people. We will see the whole thing. Oh, excuse me, sorry. And we'll puzzle a 5,000 piece something. Nice. Very nice. How did you win? Did you just enter a draw, or was it like something you saw in a magazine or online? Hello, Cara. How you doing? Just going to watch your puzzle, Vicky. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy. Suspicious about the top left water pieces, very pinkish. Clearly, the tree doesn't go through the middle of the water below, which is very blue. This bit, yeah, they're not necessarily positioned correctly. Um, I know that's the right way round because there's like grass there, and that looks like one of the logs. Um, I don't think that attaches. Oh, it does. There we go. It does attach. So yes, thank you for that. Um, it sort of quite suddenly goes all pink because there's like a waterfall. This one goes. That goes that way round. There we are. That goes there. And then there's another tree here. It's a purple tree though. This one's one of the few purple ones. And then this presumably goes in the little double tree bit. That one, it's a little bit tougher to figure out because I'm not sure. There's a bit of tree on those pieces. I'm not quite sure where it goes yet though. That looks like water, but I might be wrong. It might not be. Let's see what I can find. I'll see if I can find any more red and blue pieces. I'm just wondering about what other colours I could get out. Maybe I could find some more dark pieces. Or maybe just focus on the trees. What I'll probably do is grab a piece of foam board um, and do my shuffling on there. So I'll be right back. I only need a little bit, a little one. Mm, that's a bit. Okay, so let's get sorting some more. Right, so I'm liking these red and yellow slash orange pieces. That's a dark bit. which goes in there. That's a little bit of the water. That looks like a little bit of the water too. And that's one of these pieces up here. This light blue is fairly distinct up here in the sky. There we go. So any of those I find, I'll pull out. Pink and yellow. These bright pinks stand out as well, but there's a lot of bright pinks. There's a lot of colour everywhere. I think that's what makes this puzzle a wee bit more difficult. That's a dark one. Let's go around here somewhere. Put that with those. That looks like a water piece. Is that a cobweb? Oh no, it's not. It's a dragonfly thing. There we go. It looked like a cobweb. Not sure about that. I'm just pulling out bits with red in, bits with water, any other areas I recognise that I can put in. Dark areas as well. Does that go there? No. Although that's that light, again, that light blue. It's quite a unique colour in the puzzle. That looks like water. That looks like a darkish bit. Not quite dark enough though, I don't think. Ah, no. I think that goes down there somewhere though. There we go, it goes there. Where else? Looks like it goes down here somewhere. And so does that. No. Not sure yet where that goes, but it definitely goes down there somewhere. Yeah, that's that purple tree. There's only one purple tree. There we go. No. Ah! Maybe it goes further up. Okay. Not to worry. One here. There. That goes there. That goes around here somewhere, but I can't quite see where it goes yet. Maybe there? No. Mm, again, that colour is quite distinctive. It's hard to believe the world's is over already. It flies by, doesn't it? No, not sure about that one. That looks like water. And right, so that's those. Let's see if I can pop any of these in, and then I'll go back and do a bunch more. Praise the very expensive but great phone boards. Yes. Girl, I can't wait to restart and try out the relationships update. How are you liking it? Oh, is this a game? Phone boards be praised. I reckon we're gonna have to get shares in a phone board company for this 42k puzzle because I think we're gonna need some kind of board. I don't think we can do it directly on the tables. Haven't gotten that far restarted, but there is a bug since the latest update that makes stuff that don't fit in your inventory sticks to the ground. Oh, that's frustrating. I just bought a few foam boards myself so I can try larger puzzles to work on more than one at a time. Yes, see, Karen, that's the way forward. Just finished Thoracic Tale, by the way. I haven't put the pictures up yet, but I built that on four foam boards, like entirely on four foam boards on my lap, um, in the lounge. And it was a really enjoyable puzzle. Really pretty too. She kept saying she had to keep the dining table cleared for meals. Go the foam boards, yes. Foam boards for the win. But oh, Coral Island, lol. Had a few bugs crop up when I played on the Steam Deck. Hopefully they fix it soon. So jealous you guys seem to have cheap foam boards. Well, yeah, they're not like super expensive, but they're not cheap either. Here anyway. So waiting for me needing to have to buy two more for the second section of Six Portals. Haven't built on it today. Savouring. Yeah. Oh gosh, I can't wait to do that puzzle. Still working through life. But it's getting there though. I got some fish. May your large puzzles always be blessed by phone boards. May your phone boards come nicely discounted. Went too fast. What went too fast? And arrive undamaged. Yeah. Which one are you doing first? So exciting. I didn't understand the people on the live stream of the world. Seemed a bit strange. You didn't understand what the guests or the commentators or both? I'm really not sure at all. Probably need Discord help and inspiration. Yes, that is the place to be if you want to be inspired. It's a very inspirational place. Have you tried the multiplayer? Poll time, poll time, poll time! Yay! Yes, please do. Put up a poll. I'll vote. Can I donate some money to buy foam boards for the puzzle camp? Yes, yeah, I haven't set up a campaign for donations yet, but I will be doing that at some point soon. Worlds. Oh, yeah, it did, didn't it? It flew by. I was like, oh, it's over. That's it, done already. It was a wee bit crazy how fast it went, but then again, I suppose that's just life, isn't it? Pressing as that sounds. Everything flies by too quick. Right, now then, that looks like it's very obviously water, but I cannot see where it fits in. Yet. Yet. It'll definitely fit in somewhere. No. Hmm. Does that go there? Yes, it does. And that attaches. Woohoo! Okay, this is falling apart. There we go. So now that the sun goes quite far up here, doesn't it? I don't think I've got it far enough over because I think that's around about there-ish. It might be lower down. But I'm trying to fit in all the trees and I just couldn't quite see how they all fit in. And there we go, that goes there. So if I could get some of these tree pieces in, that would be good. Right, here we've got water pieces with like green bushes. And that'll go down here somewhere because we do have grass growing up at the bottom. Where's the grass there? No, not seeing it. Ah, wait. That goes there. There's some grass there as well. So these are going to go around here somewhere. Ah, there, that way. Another bit of grass there. Not sure where that goes, but I can tell they all go together. Some pink in that one. Right. Hang on a minute. Maybe that goes there. That goes there. Okay. Slowly but surely, working my way through. You definitely go around here somewhere. But where? Can't fit you in. That one? No. That's up here. That's one of these blue pieces. There. Oh, that goes there. Okay, that goes together. But it's above the sun. It's not next to it. I think I can attach it too. Yes, I like attaching stuff. There we go. Slap it in. Yeah, that goes there. Have that one. No. Oh, let's just assume that goes there. It might not, but let's just assume it does. Okay, so that was too bad. It's starting to gel. Well, we've got some other bits of trees coming in. I'm filling in gaps here as well. So let's grab another pile. Oh, that's a big dark piece. There, it goes there. People in the live chat. Oh, I see. So you didn't understand them. So, what did you not understand? What was confusing you? Honestly, I wasn't in the live chat most of the time. Most of the time, I didn't. I missed a lot of the world's live because I was just really busy. Um, so I couldn't really keep up with it. But if you come in part way through as well, that can be a bit confusing because you sort of lose track of what the conversation is, or at least you've lost track before you've even started. And I'll pop that there. I need to. I'm still pulling out red, so I better remember to do that. That looks like water. That is quite a unique colour. That there, it's just behind that dragonfly thing. Purple tree, definitely need that. I think that's pink water, so I definitely need that. Right, red. Right, that I need. That will go down at the bottom. Lurking while getting ready for work. Hello, Steph. Core Flute product is also good and cheap option. Comes in A1 and A0 sizes from hardware outlets normally. Is that similar to foam board? Or is it heavier or thicker? I'm not really sure what core flute is. Flew by indeed, yeah. I bet it went by even faster for the people that were there. Well, good. I was hoping I could help since I won't be able to go. Maybe buy snacks for everyone. Aw, that's nice. Yeah, no, I will be putting something up. Um, I haven't got round to it yet. Um, I don't know what it has been just recently. Just been really, really busy and still catching up, I guess, from doing that marathon and working on the footage and stuff with that. And although I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to have a little more time soon. Because I've decided to leave my role as lollipop lady. Decided to have my notice in, and so Well, I've got to work 4 weeks' notice, so I'm doing that up until the holidays in October. The kids get 2 weeks off in October here, so yeah, I'm hoping that helps. Um, they're I don't know what it's like in the rest of the UK, but they are going to be a thing of the past here in Stirling, lollipop people. So yeah, but I'm kind of relieved. With when you do a lot of different things, it can get a bit overwhelming at times. So it's sort of like juggling, really. That bit's coming together nicely. It's just a nice little, unique little area, so it's quite handy. Right. There's only really one purple tree, so whenever I'm seeing purple lines, I'm pulling them out. The rest are all red, except for one that's like stripy red and green and blue. So I found quite a few of the purples in that little shuffle. So let's move them over there for a second. Lol, you're sure it wasn't like throwing rice at the end of a wedding, just with puzzle pieces? Puzzle piece confetti. No way. I'm working on of Dean's puzzles, the Halloween one. One of Dean's puzzles. Oh, Dean McAdam. You mean the artist? Is that who you mean, Cara? None of them actually spoke to each other. They were just commenting random sentences, and if you said hi or asked a question, they ignored you. Yeah, I think it depends sometimes who's in the chat, but yeah, you do get that a bit. I think it gets a bit disjointed because there's so many people there sometimes. Or they're just so kind of focused on the action. I've got four flute too, Claire. Bigger pieces than foam board. Thinner. Ah, right. Think it's what the board I have is called biplex. White plastic that can be used as floor cover, but it gets flat when you lay your arms on it. Ah. Vicky makes and builds what? Explain. Explain what specifically? Do you mean the explain the lollipop job? Is that what you mean? Well, I can. It's a boring story though, in fairness. Hmm. So so what we call a lollipop lady here is a crossing patroller. My official title is crossing patroller. And for those of you who don't call it that, or are perhaps not sure what I mean when I say that, it's the person that stands in a high vis jacket outside a school and with a big sign, and they help people cross the road, help kids cross the road and their families. And that's what they're there for, to help them get across safely. So here, where I am, which is Stirling in Scotland, um, the council have decided to in order to save money, to get rid of all of the crossing patrollers. Mm. However, um, they can't just, you know, get rid of everybody. They have to go through certain processes, and they have to make sure as well that the crossing is safe. So they have to put crossings in first, like zebra crossings or um I don't know what this is the thing. I don't know what crossings are called in different countries, but like other crossings that you physically install, they have to make sure they're in place first. That's attached now. Those two bits are attached. Yes. Um. So anyway, there's been some palaver with this, and it's been ongoing for quite a while. With my crossing in particular. But the long and short of it was, I knew my job was going to go eventually. Um, but it's all they've run across some problems with my particular crossing, problems installing it and that kind of thing. And so yeah, basically, I've been waiting around quite a while, just trying to find out what's been going on. And eventually, I managed to get a meeting with somebody and talk to them about it and got a bit more detail about it. So I sort of came out of that more in the know of what was happening, and I made a decision based on that. And so I said, okay, well, I think I'm ready to leave this now then, um, and focus more on what I want to be doing, which is the puzzle channel anyway. Um, and I, it wasn't a lot of hours and stuff, but it's like split shifts because I have to do it in the morning and then also the afternoon, which can disrupt your day quite a bit. So I put a lot of thought into it. It wasn't an easy decision, but I kind of was just like, yeah, I think the time's come. So that's what I decided to do. So I handed in my notice on Monday, and I'll be finished in 2 more weeks, 2 and a bit weeks. Because the I have to work 4 weeks notice, but it overlaps into a holiday, so I'll be sort of finishing kind of sometime during the holiday officially. So yeah, I'm hoping that is what you wanted me to explain. Because if it's not, then you've just heard a really boring story about my about the crossing patrol situation in Stirling Council. You can get 3 mil or 5 mil thick and just as light. I can also wipe off the puzzle dust with a damp cloth. Oh, that's handy. Getting your children to walk safely across the street after school is a thing of the past. Well, it's more it's more that they're just replacing the people with a crossing. The problem they've had with our school is that they can't. They tried to put a crossing in and then realized they couldn't dig the foundations deep enough because of all the utilities underground. And they, like, literally, I went into a meeting on Monday to talk about this, and they were like, there were three crossings that we were having problems with, and the other two now have solutions, and yours is the last one that doesn't have a solution. And so it's like, I mean, it's typical. It's like, yeah, mine's the problem crossing. Of course it is. Why would it not be? But there we have it. It's just one of those things. So yeah, so I don't, they can't. I don't think they can just axe the jobs and not have some kind of crossing system in place. They have to do a bunch of stuff to make sure there's something to replace the lollipop person. But it's just, it just was taking so long, and I was getting messed about quite a lot. And it was getting quite frustrating. So I said, okay, well, thanks for that, and now I can make an informed decision, and that was that. So yeah. So I'm hoping I'm hoping, can't speak. I'm hoping it helps me a little with the overwhelm that I was starting to feel because I do a lot of stuff. Like it's all in different areas, so it is a bit of a juggle. So, and it's all good. It's all fine, good stuff. It's not bad things. It's just a lot of things. So they have autumn vacation for 1 week here. Yeah, we used to just have one, and then what they decided to do a couple of years ago was move a week off the summer and attach it to the autumn one. So now we have less time in the summer, but more in October. No, sort of sad to lose the lollipop lady. Yeah, I must ask our local one here to see if the same is happening in Oz. Do you know it's been a sort of budget saving threat I'll say in inverted commas that they've been hovering every single year they do a budget and you just sort of go yeah okay well we'll wait to hear and then this year they've obviously just decided to go ahead with it so right I'm getting there there's a lot of kind of pieces everywhere but there are pieces going in here so it's going good and oh yeah I'm going to shuffle through the rest of them and see if I can find any more. And then I'm going to sort of tidy up a bit because it's all getting a bit of a mess. It'd be good to maybe get some of these pieces going. Go back to the reds and pinks and things. Get the trees going. But I am starting to attach sections together, which is good. On the last few pieces of the first half of the wolf puzzle. Hi Ella, how you doing? I've seen the picture of that. It's so gorgeous. I'm so glad somebody's doing that because it came out that 7K puzzle came out at the same time as Six Portals, and Six Portals is lovely. It really is. But I honestly think that wolf puzzle's gorgeous, and I think it slipped a bit under the radar. I'm so glad somebody's doing it. It's so lovely. It looks harder though than Six Portals. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see it done. Will it be walking buses with volunteers instead? No, they'll put a. So what they'll probably do when I go, because they don't have a crossing in place yet. Um, they'll probably replace me for a brief period, and then they'll figure out where they can put the crossing because they've had to look at other places they can put a crossing in at my crossing, and but they've got to do all the risk assessments and all that kind of stuff first. So it's all just turned into a bit of a process, really. So a lengthy one. So they'll probably put a crossing in just a little further away, and then eventually, when that's established for a little bit, then the crossing patroller, human being, will go. That's how it'll be, probably, unless they have issues with that plan. In which case, my where I do the crossing, that might end up being the very last one where there's a crossing controller. I mean, that was something they said that might happen. Um, so it's yeah, it's at my particular bit that I do it. It's yeah, it's been a bit of a palaver. So I'm getting some more dark pieces in here as well. Like a crossing guard over here in the USA. Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, got different names. The reason we call them lollipop people here is because of the shape of the stop sign. It's a big stick with a big circle on the top. So that's kind of the colloquial name for it. But I mean, that's what we've called them for years. But yeah, the signs do look like lollipops. Yeah, exactly. Are you ever going to finish the Disney Museum puzzle? Yes, I am, Cara. I promise I will. I promise I will. It took a bit of a break because I was doing the live puzzle and I just don't want to wait to do the six portals. But the thing is, I don't feel so bad about the Disney Museum because I have done it before. But that doesn't mean I'm never going to come back to it. I am definitely coming back to it. I will finish it on the streams. Have stop signs. Oh, your stop signs are octagons. Well, see, right. So on the road for motorists, the stop signs are octagons. Um, road signs wise, but for the crossing guards or the lollipop people, or cross controllers, they're round. So yeah, it's a funny one. It's funny they don't really make them akin to the road stop signs because it'd be more uniform then and recognizable. And a lollipop troller's stop sign is a legal stop sign when it's upright. This is how it was explained to me. So if a car drove through it when you had the sign up, that it would be tantamount to going through a red light, for example. So yeah, to be honest, Clark, I don't. I wonder sometimes why they didn't make it octagonal, but I don't know. They've just always been round. Sorry, Vicky, but glad it works out for you. Yeah, well, I just think it's time. Sometimes you get a wee sign from the universe or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes you just sort of know. You know when it's time to finish up. I've been doing it for 3.5 years, so I've given it a good stint. Sad to see the lollipops go. It's a critical job, I think, but on the other hand, happy to see you do more puzzles. That's ultimately the way I want to go. So maybe could the Tuesday live stream return? I really miss it. Oh, it's nice that you it's nice that you miss it. Um. So okay. So what I was thinking of doing with the Tuesday lives is Sorry, I'm just got distracted there. What I was thinking of doing with the Tuesday lives is having them as sporadic lives throughout the year. And my plan was to do the next one. Um, Hang on, I'm not sure where that goes. My plan was to do the next one in November-ish, around about November time. So I'm not certain what puzzle I'm going to do yet. I'm teetering between a bunch of them, and they're all around the 2 and 3,000 piece mark. I don't know if I want to go as big as 3,000 pieces on a Tuesday, because really the Saturday is my large piece count live streams, and I would classify 3K as large piece count. But I've got a few 2,000 piece puzzles, but I've only got so many. Once they're all done, then they're done. So I haven't decided yet. But my hope will be to do to do another Tuesday live stream, probably in November, and then have a bit of a break, and then do another one a couple of months later, and just do it way. Because I mean, not doing the lollipop doesn't completely eradicate everything else I do. I've got I'm a dance teacher, which most of you know, I think. But I do that on the side, and so that's a Wednesday morning and a Monday night when I do that. And I also have a wee job as an after school club. An after school club. It's only like a couple of hours, and it's not every day. So that one's not quite so disruptive to my day, I guess you could say. And it's also not a split shift; it's just one block of time, so that helps too. But yeah, like it might be something I revert to doing every week, Natalie. Once I've um sorry, once I've once I'm not doing anything else, I guess. I'm just not quite in that position yet. But I am at the point where I'm doing where the puzzling is more prevalent than everything else. It's just not quite there yet where that's all I can do. So it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act, but I'll get there. I'll get there. But it was definitely time for the lolly job to fall by the way at this stage. I don't know about like I've always kind of had that gut feeling though. Whenever I've done jobs since I first got, since I started my first job working in a shop when I was like 16, I've always sort of known when it's time to go. And I don't know, I can't really describe the feeling, but I just do. And I tend to go on that instinct. And it's served me pretty well up to now, which would. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. There's another one there. So this is filling out nicely, this little block here. It is a shame, though. I agree with you. I do think that crossing patrollers are a better bet than normal crossings at schools, especially at primary schools. Um, it can be a bit hair-raising, some of the things you see standing on the roadside and wait a minute. Where shall I put that up there? That's the one I was going for. Okay. So that's that. Oh, hello, Philip. How you doing? First half. Sorry to hear about the lollipop job. Yeah, yeah. It's Well, I mean, I would imagine that Stirling in Scotland is not the only place where this kind of thing's going on. Um, I don't. It wouldn't surprise me if we stopped seeing lollipop ladies generally. I think they're quite a rare sight. No more lollipop ladies for tourists to take photos of. Oh gosh, you'd be surprised how often that happens to me, Thomas. Well, maybe you wouldn't be surprised, but you've hit the nail on the head there. I get that a lot, especially during obviously the tourist season. But where I do my lolly, um, it's a central school, and it's like right in the heart of Stirling, where all the old buildings and touristy bits are. So gosh, I sort of double up as a bit of a tour guide sometimes. Like people, because I wear a high vis jacket, people seem to think I know stuff. It's like high vis equals knowledgeable person. And sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Um, anyone figured out who the artist behind the wolf puzzle is? Oh, yeah, I think somebody did find that out. I can't remember. It should say on the box, I would imagine, Ella. Ella, does it say on the box? Claudia Schmidt. Ah, there we go. There we go. It's lovely. I like that puzzle. The police stop signs are also like the crossing guard sign. Yeah, it's funny. Vicky, oh, you've been doing it my son's entire life. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of weird because that's the school that my kids went to, and I mean they're at high school now, so they're not there anymore. But it's weird having kind of been attached to that school in one way or another, and then just not being. It's sort of feels a bit like the end of an era. But I'm not like gutted about it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Had an idea about the Tuesday streams. Instead of building puzzles, build Lego instead. Oh, I don't know if that would come across on the camera quite as well, though. And I don't honestly have enough Lego sets. Lego's just such an expensive hobby. That's the problem with Lego. I've got a couple, but not that many. I sort of decided not that long ago to not try to collect Lego, just to have a few sets that I just really love and think are cool that I can display. Because if I get into this mindset whereby I'm like, right, I'm going to collect Harry Potter Lego sets, for example, they just bring them out and bring them out and bring them out and bring them out, and you can't keep up, and they're expensive. And then they bring out the same sets again, but just with slight differences. And you're like, well, I can't not have them because I've got all these, and I need the collection. Da, 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 da. And it's becomes a bit of a never-ending vicious circle that will very quickly clear your bank account. And puzzles already do that. It's a nice idea. I just don't know if I want to go down that route. Oh wait, that doesn't go there. That goes there. Where do you go then? There, you go there. Do you do Lego, Philip? Do you like Lego? I know Anna does. I know it's one of Anna's hobbies. Does anybody else do it here? I used to love it when I was a kid. It's just another one of those things I used to do when I was a kid. And I loved it. I quite like the Minecraft sets as well. But again, you'd just be there forever trying to complete collections, and you just never can. But I guess that's how they make their money. So makes sense. I'd like to go to Legoland one day. I'll make it to Legoland at some stage in my life. Got a lot of purple pieces. Where are all the purple pieces? There's a big patch of purple down here. I've noticed I'm starting to touch on some purple areas. Yeah, shapes definitely helping with this puzzle. I recognised that shape immediately. I kind of knew that went there before I turned it over. What time are we? 20 past one. Gosh, is it just me? Or has that gone by really fast today? It feels like it has. Now then, that looks like this colour up here. I don't know if it goes up there. It does. It goes there. Yes. And that colour does too. Oh, oh. Attach moment! Attach moment! Ooh. Oh, I could have attached that bit. Hurrah! Yes, this little bit attaches to the top. So waiting for you to start the Star Wars one. There's so many that I want to start. I'm hoping to start Star Wars next year, but I think I'm gonna do Lahaina first. Um, mix it. It'll be the year of mixing next year. I think that's what I'm gonna just entitle the year. The year of mixing. When I get to the end of the year and I do my roundup video at the end of the year, it'll be like, right, this is the year I mixed a whole bunch of puzzles and built them. I'll probably be rocking backwards and forwards in a corner. No, not at all. But we're mixing the 42K, and I've already got a mixed 18K. I'm not mixing Star Wars though. I'm not gonna mix every puzzle. I'm just might be something I focus on next year. What sort of dance? I teach ballroom and Latin dancing. That is my main discipline, and also sequence dancing, which is kind of a branches off ballroom and Latin a wee bit. And just this year, I started teaching a line dance class. So I do a little bit of line dance teaching, but my specialism is ballroom and Latin. And I've been doing that since I was small. Right. So that's all of the pieces gone through. I've pulled a bunch out. I'm going to try and put those in, these ones, and then I'm going to try and tidy these up a bit. Um, I've still got some red pieces in the other box as well, so that needs tidying up a bit too. I don't know about that one. Now then. There's definitely water there. Oh, wait. Well, it's maybe down here because yeah, that tree's wider, that one on the left. Ah, that goes there. Ah, there we are. Hmm. Ah, there we go. That goes there. And that goes there. And that goes there. Yay, another bit attached. That's a bit of red tree. I'm just not certain which tree yet. Um, Getting some more of this purple tree in here. These ones just kind of, I pulled out some pieces that just kind of look like they might be water, but I'm not certain. I mean, I've still got a few of those. See, I feel like, ah, there we go. That bit goes in there. In there. I think that might be up one of the trees up near the top. What's that good? No. That way? Yes, that goes in there. Uh, oh, that's further down here. There we go, that slots in there. So I'm attaching pieces, this is good. Getting them in. That come in? It does. Wasn't expecting to find that. Hi Brian, how you doing? Funny, I have six brothers and I ended up with the family Lego. That's good. That's good. I have a few Star Wars Lego sets and not touched Lego in years. Puzzles and Warhammer 40K taking up my hobby time and money. Yeah. I saw your Warhammer post in the Discord. That's really cool. I have a friend that paints Warhammers. A friend from school. It's raining outside. Oh no. That's a bit rubbish. I have Lego. I'm waiting for Lego Enterprise D. It comes out soon. I would like the one I'd like to get next is the Avengers Tower. I'd like to do that one. Oh, and I want it's a Lord of the Rings one, and it is Rivendell. I want that one. That's it. I wouldn't fit any more in my lounge. They're big sets, and I don't have a huge lounge. Recently did my first Lego. Oh yeah, it was so much fun. I will probably just do an occasional, as you say, pretty expensive, and I don't have enough display shelves with space. It's the thing. You need acres of space to display them. It's okay to puzzles on the Tuesday streams was just a thought I had. Yeah, no, it was a good idea. It was a good idea. Puff. Oh yes, I could be tempted by an Enterprise Lego or Millennium Falcon. Oh yeah, I mean the Star Wars ones are brilliant. I love Star Wars, but they're more expensive because they're just so popular, I guess. Did you go to World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship? I didn't this year, Brian. No, no, I couldn't make it this year. I did. I tried. I wasn't supposed to, but it never ended up happening. You'd love to see me dancing. I need to try and visions of Vicky in a high vis jacket dancing down the street with her lollipop as a dance partner. Uh, probably could do that. Might confuse the motorists, but I probably could. Um, yeah, I'm a bit of a jack of all trades, really. I need to figure out the dancing thing because, like, I would like to do a video, and I've no idea when this could happen. So, don't get too excited yet. But I would like to do a video where I do a puzzle about dancing, and then also talk about dancing, my dancing, and show some clips of it and stuff. The problem I have is that ballroom dancing is a partnership thing. You dance with a partner, and I've never. This is going to sound odd, but I've never had a dance partner since I started doing it. Apart from my sister. My sister did it with me when I was younger. We did it together, and we would dance together. But then she, decided to stop, and that was that, and that's fine. But it kind of meant that I've just never really had a dance partner. And my mum and my stepdad used to help when I lived down in Nottingham, and now I have people up here that help me. They help me demonstrate and stuff. But if I sort of borrowed a dance partner to do some dancing for a video, I'd need to make sure they're okay with being in that video. And I'm not sure yet if they would be. So it's hmm. Well, that fits, but that doesn't go there. Hang on. Do they go there? So it's a case of I need to do it do it properly and do it, so that whoever happens to be in the video, if anybody, is there, and I can showcase my dancing in a way that really showcases it. Because the thing is, with as I say, with ballroom and Latin, is it's hard to do it by yourself. So yeah, so that is something I've had in mind to do for a long time, and I just haven't quite figured it out yet. But I think it would be fun. I think it would be a fun video to make. I did have a little bit. So in one of my, I did some Q&A videos ages ago. And in one of them, I answer a question about other things that I do, and I talk a bit about dancing. And there is a clip in there where I'm dancing. Can't remember which Q&A video it is because I did like two, I think. And I can't remember if it's part one or part two, but there is a clip in there which you could look at. and see me doing a little bit of dancing, just solo, just doing a bit of. I think I'm doing a cha-cha. Um, so yeah, so that is a plan. It's just not been executed yet. Oh, no, is that good there? No, don't know where that goes. Right, I've got a few of those in. Goes in there. So I'm filling in some gaps quite nicely. No, where's that? Well, I think they're over here. Uh-huh. There we go. They attach to the edge. Oh, flipping heck. Go in! Right. Right. Oh, I'm standing on my phone board. What time are we? 13:32. Now that's a vision to have. My sweeping brush makes a brilliant dance partner. Yeah, absolutely. I will dance in the kitchen. You know, when I'm cooking dinner, if I've got music playing, if something dancey comes on, I will dance in the kitchen. I mean, I can dance solo, but it just doesn't quite look the same or as good, as if you dance with a partner. Sounds very Fred Astaire to me, Thomas. Didn't he do a bit with a coat rack? Yeah, or an umbrella. Who did the singing in the rain? Is that a proper broom, Emma, or a trigger broom? I'll need to sign off. You'll have a lovely day. Oh, see you later, SS. I got notifications from that place that 4 puzzles are now available. I will have to resist. Ah! Oh, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard resisting. Vicky danced like Fred Astaire. Don't know if I could quite meet his level. Do you love eggnog? Yeah, I don't have eggnog very often. I think I've maybe had it once. It was all right, I think. Yeah. Do you have it at Christmas, Brian? Good morning after Eve, SS. Yeah, see you later, SS. You could do a masquerade dance. That's it, yeah. Get everybody to wear a mask. I have a half carton from Walmart just yesterday afternoon. Oh, right. We've got the eggnog in already. Or do they just sell that all the time? She's on a roll on finding pieces. Yeah, I'm getting there. Choreograph a line dance, especially for the puzzle camp, maybe. Choreograph one? I could do. Can you dance the Charleston? No, I can't. That's not one of my. Well, not one of the dancers I know. Dean Kelly. Oh, he did Singing in the Rain. I've absolutely no rhythm whatsoever. It's in season. Yeah, of course. So the dancers I do, um, Emma, in ballroom, I do waltz, quick step, foxtrot, and wait, waltz, quick step, foxtrot, oh, and tango, ballroom tango. Although I don't teach that very often, and I'm very rusty in tango. Um, and then in Latin, I do jive, cha-cha, rumba, and samba. And again, I've done paso doble, but that never gets taught, and so I'm extremely rusty with that, more rusty than I am with tango. They're the ones I do. And line dancing, obviously. So there we have it. I've got some old videos of me dancing when I was younger that I might be able to utilize. So yeah, I could maybe use those. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud now. getting ideas. Talking about it gives me ideas. So that's good. Right, so my blue pieces and my water pieces and whatnot are. I've not got many of those left. I've got a few down here. Got some dark pieces here. Um, does that go there? Yes, it does. Okay, so that goes down here. See, there's some dark areas here too, just all along the bottom here. Maybe I could get a few of those in. Uh, or not. I'm just not seeing them. That's the thing. Ah, wait, there's one. There's one. Uh, right. Anyway, I've got those there. This one is one of the thicker trees, which I think is this one here. But I'm not certain which way round it goes yet. So that's going to be. I think it maybe goes that way. That's going to be around about there somewhere. Not certain about those yet. And then this one. Which one's this one? Is this one of these? Ah, it is. There we go. That goes there. So that's good. And that doesn't go there, it goes there. That looks like water. I can't see where it goes. Oh, it's there. It's there, so that's good. Um, so I'm just trying to kind of tidy up a bit because it's all got a bit messy. Uh, that way? Nope. Don't know about that one. And then I've got a whole bunch up here. Um, I'm wondering whether or not to just bring this back up and just transfer a bunch of these onto here because it's just built up in a big pile. Um, and I've lost my bearings a bit with it. I love dancing. I have good rhythm. I love dancing with this friend. We were at parties together. Sadly, he moved across the country and I haven't seen him since, but love dancing with him. I'm also the weird mom who suddenly starts to dance in the living room if good music is present. My son is at an age where he still thinks it's fun and want to join. Yeah, I do that. I just bust into a dance. I'll do it in public too if there's music playing. I'm not like bothered. Right, so in when I'm doing the 24-hour marathon, when I was doing it, I listened to music for most of it, and because I found that it was the thing that kept me most stimulated. And there were times it wasn't when I was sorting because I was sitting down mostly for that, but there were times when I was stood up, the song came on, I'm puzzling, and I just start boogieing, and that's just what I do. So you'll see some of that in the video, but it's not like ballroom dancing. I can't ballroom dance in here. I do boogie. I now have the Paul McCartney Wings song ballroom dancing. I don't know that one. Oh, sweet ballroom blitz. Love that song as well. I don't know that one. Hang on. That goes there. Yes. So that is one of these logs. Goes there. So that's good. That's tidied up a wee bit there. Aha. Gotcha. That goes there. So this purple tree eventually turns pink. Hmm. Not sure about that one. Right. So I'm just pulling them off just to tidy things up a bit, really. Just so you've got an idea of where I'm at. That's a bit further up there. That goes. Ah, that attaches there. So, apart from a little batch here and a little batch there, that's how much completed, like put together puzzle I've done. So we've got a nice good line attaching top to bottom now. It's kind of a bit windy, but anyway, follows the water. And I've got rid of a bunch of these water pieces, and I've got rid of a bunch of the darker pieces. Um, I'll probably clear those off eventually as well. But it's building up. There's a little bit there grown out, a couple of islands. So I'm not going to be too much longer because I don't. I'll have to stop and go and get something to eat before lolly. Um, but I wanted to just try and get my bearings a bit with these. These are ones I've pulled out that are sort of either red and yellow or pink and yellow. Some of the trees have like quite a stark yellow line going down the side of them, particularly these ones in the middle. And this one is very pink and yellow, so I ought to be able to pick out. There's one here as well. I ought to be able to pick out those colours quite easily. There's one. So this is the top of this tree that I've started to put together here. It gradually goes from red to kind of red and orange, and then eventually it turns pink. So it's a bit higher up here though by the time it starts to do that. There. And obviously the blue background tells you that it's a bit higher up because then that's the sky. It's there. I'm sure I had that piece. There it is. Ah, there we go. There. There. So some of the more obvious transition lines are quite good to go for. And that I assume you've got two trees there. So I'm assuming it goes somewhere along here. That one as well. There. That one. There we does that go there? Yes, it does. And this one I think goes here. Sky's quite purple over there. So these are going in nicely. They're going in very nicely. Where are you? Not sure where that one is yet. These are quite dark, these pieces. Might have a few of these in there. Don't know. Uh, it's good. YouTube it. Looks good. Yeah, I'll put it on YouTube. Good progress. Looks good. Amazing progress. Yeah, it's going well. It's going well. I'm pleased with it. Um, I wasn't really sure where I was going to go today, like which kind of bit I was going to do next, but it's kind of just coming together. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wind things up shortly, but I'm not sure about that one. But I think I've got enough of these to go on, and also these to get a good bunch in. See now that goes there. I've just spotted that. So that's a good chunk in, which means that must go further down. Does that go there? Yeah, it does. Again, still don't really know where that goes. Oh, wait. There's a bit that goes in there. It sort of suddenly goes light. Ooh, no, there's another one. Come on, where are you? Have I got you? I thought I could attach that, but I don't think I can. Maybe I have it. I'm just not seeing it. Wait, 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 wait. There we go. Yay. Okay, now that's attached. So anyway, as I was saying, I've got these, I've got those, and I can probably fill out a bunch of tree pieces next time, and then just figure it out from there. Again, I'm not sure where to go next. Possibly some of this blue area, possibly some greens. There's a few green pieces, but there's certainly plenty of colour to chip away at. So that's what it looks like, and I think that's quite good progress today. What do you reckon? You're back. I didn't know you'd gone. You're watching Super Nanny. All right. Super Nanny. Oh, that stresses me out watching that. Now playing stresses me out. Oh. Featuring Munch by Big Bob. Stop. Oh, that was weird. My phone just randomly started playing a song. That was bizarre. Anyway, here we have it. So, yeah, we'll leave it there this week. Hopefully, you've enjoyed that, and hopefully, you've enjoyed the chat. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Cara. And Gryffindor. I appreciate you being here and chatting away and being brilliant as always. So I will be back on live puzzle haul video tomorrow, please. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, forgot to mention that. So for members, I show members my new puzzles first. But sometimes, and usually I do a video. But sometimes I get a lot of puzzles come just all in one go, or just one day after the next, which is great. But it basically means that I have an influx and I suddenly have loads of new puzzles to show you. And then I sort of think to myself, is it easier to just do a live and just show you live rather than taking millions of pictures and and doing all that editing? Like, is it easier just to show you the puzzles live for the members? I mean, I would do a puzzle haul video for the channel as well, and that would be a video. But I thought I had quite a few in all in one go, basically. So I thought I would do a live stream for the members only, showing you my new puzzles tomorrow, maybe. Um, if you are up for that and you fancy seeing my new puzzles. If you prefer videos, I can only apologise. But it's just sometimes it sort of just becomes more practical to do it live than a video. So that was my plan tomorrow. To do a members only live showing you the new puzzles. So if you're up for that, I've got some nice ones. I've got some big ones and yeah, some interesting ones. So it'll be great. It'll be great to show you what I've got. So look out for that. I'll possibly do a puzzle haul for the members tomorrow. I don't know what time yet though. So I will get back to you on that. But yeah, I'll let you know when I schedule it. And if you want to see that, then obviously hit notify me. But thank you for being here. I'm not sure yet, Soul. Not sure what time yet. Don't know whether I'll do a daytime one or an evening one. Probably will be evening. Yes, probably will be evening because I do have some things in the morning that I need to do. So yeah, if I do it in the afternoon, it might go on too long, and then it'll encroach on my lollipop. So probably will be evening. But yeah, so look out for that, and I've got quite a few to show you. And yeah, it should be fun. So thank you for being here today. Check out my description. There should be an invite link for the Discord server if you're not in Discord yet. Consider going and joining that. It's a brilliant, brilliant community. And if you haven't seen my puzzle merch, which is very cool, if I do say so myself, I've got some puzzle merch here. I've got this mug with Grace on it. There you go. That's Brill. Grace doing a puzzle. Check out my puzzle merch. There's links in the description for my shops there as well. And in the meantime, I'll say that I will be back Saturday with the life puzzle, or possibly tomorrow if you're a member, with a puzzle haul. So keep an eye out. There's lots more to come. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you again soon. Bye.